Hey y'all, it's me, the Authentic Sister, bringing you a One Creative Sister Dollartree DIY project or craft. I'm making this box for my bathroom to put my cotton swabs and Q-tip holder. My bathroom is a boho natural type theme. I had lost some of my footage, so I'm doing a voiceover based on what's left of the footage that I had. Those are the Dollar Tree cardboard containers and the skewer sticks from the Dollar Tree. I cut the skewer sticks in pieces and I use tacky glue to adhere it to the box. I then use my pliers to cut to the right length so that I have no sticks hanging over. Once it's cut, I cut all the way around. I then use my foil block, sanding block, I should say, to sand down the rough edges. And that sanding block, I'm sorry, is also from the Dollar Tree. And then once it's sanded, then it's good to go. I also made a design on the top using the same skewer sticks. I just did in quarters. Each quarter, the stick was in the opposite direction. So it formed a pattern, and you'll see that. I first used the tacky glue and a little bit of hot glue to hold that first stick in place because then I'm going to form my pattern from the way I place the stick on the cover. And that's on the cover. And you'll see how it is. It's 4 sections and it's a pair of the same pattern. So yeah, and then I use the sticks to adhere to the top. I did the same thing. I would advise waiting until this is completely dry before you cut the skewers to the size of the container. Because sometimes if you don't, it will shift. Also, around the base of the box, when I added the glue and the skewer sticks, you notice that I don't know if you did, but I use a rubber band to hold it in place while it dries overnight. And also put some weight on the top, like a can of bean or something, so that the sticks glue in place much better for more permanent hold. You won't have any lifting or anything like that. But the tacky glue really holds it really well though, so you kind of don't have to worry. But I suggest that you do that. It's just better safe than sorry. So here you go. I'm putting the sticks in quarters and then glue them to form a pattern. And then cut the excess off with my and there's the pattern, and you cut the excess off with my, that's a heavy duty scissors or a pliers, preferably the pliers. It cuts much better, and then you could use the scissors just to clean up whatever is left over. Now I'm using Waverly wax paint. I bought that at Walmart. That's mostly where I get it. And painting, you could paint this any color that you want though, whatever suits your fancy or whatever decor theme that you have going on. And this could be used for anything, to be honest. But because it's natural with woods and jute, I like it with the natural theme, the boho style or natural style. So I'm painting with the Waverly wax paint. You can also use stain, but the wax paint is just as beautiful as stain. If you wanted a more lighter look, you can always dilute a little bit of the paint and, like, you know, wash it, because it will be thinner. Or when you paint it, you could use a wet paper towel or baby wipes and remove some of the excess, and then you get a much lighter um, look on the skewers. That's also the topper that I just used for the handle was from the Dollar Tree also. They don't carry it all the time, but in your yard, if you find any stick or there are different ways, or you have knobs or anything like that, you can use that to put on the top to create a handle for your the lid for the container. Here I'm adding these are jute accent. I Those were at the Dollar Tree also. I don't know if they have any more, but again, you can use twine. You could braid twine to use as the accent, or you could just wrap the twine around. Like for instance, I'm using the piece of twine right here in the middle, and as you can see, I'm gluing it, and I'm gonna wrap it to the full circumference of the lid, and I'm wrapping it 3 times because I just wanted a decorative look. So the top part has the decorative trim. Then in the middle, I wrapped twine 3 times. And then at the base of the lid, I added another piece of the trim. So it kind of gave it just, a little zhuzh, a little, you know, something, something to the decor of it. So it's not just the accent piece. It breaks the monotony of the trim and give it a much nicer look, in my opinion. But if you don't have that, you could use any trim, or you can just use rope or jute or anything. Now, jute has these stringy things that go along with it because that's just what it does. And I find that a lighter does burn off the excess strings that's there, and it doesn't damage it at all. Matter of fact, when you use a lighter, it also brightens the look of the jute. There, I'm adding a small piece of jute around the topper, the handle, just to give it interest. Now I'm gonna seal the wood, the paint job on the wood, and also to prevent if water splashes, because again, it's going in the bathroom, and its splash will be easy to wipe off, and it won't affect the color of your wood or your container. So I'm just using the Mod Podge to seal. That's a matte Mod Podge. I kind of wanted it matte because I didn't want it too shiny. So I did it. I also put it on the lid around the jute because that part will be held a lot more often. And if your hands are wet or anything like that, it won't bother it. I mean, it wouldn't have bothered it from before, but it's just an extra protection for that part. Then here I am Mod Podging putting a sealant, which is the Mod Podge, around the base. Okay, so after I was done, I figured I wanted a little height. So I just went ahead and added some wooden beads as legs because I just thought gave it a little something more than having it sit flat. This is the Authentic Sister. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.